Hello everybody and welcome back to Jen Stoops. So all I've really been uploading on this channel recently is Super Mario Story, so I thought I'd branch off and talk about something different. The newest Nintendo Direct, and specifically the one thing everyone's been talking about, Super Smash Brothers. So, I would officially like to welcome you to the new show on Huffleclaw POD, Smash Facts. We're going to be speculating, theorizing, and just thinking what we want for the new Smash Brothers game. I'll also be updating you in case you don't hear the news, in case they announce any new characters, stages, or important details to the game. And speaking of characters, I think that's what we'll talk about today. I'm going to get into characters that I think we could see in the game. So first of all, if somehow you haven't heard, they've already announced one new character, which is the Inkling. Who you can see in the trailer, there's the male and female Inklings. So I believe it is going to be like the villager from Smash 4 or Olimar and Alpha from Smash 4. And they'll just be alternate skins of each other. And you can probably get the different colors like the Inklings are in Splatoon. I'm also sure we're going to get at least one new Mario character and at least one new Pokemon character. As for Mario, in the original game, there was Mario, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, and Luigi. And I know Donkey Kong was like on his own at that point. There was Donkey Kong 64 and the country games and stuff. But then in Melee, they added important character Peach and Bowser. Then Brawl, they added Wario. Pretty sure that's it. And for Smash 4, they added Rosalina and Bowser Jr. Oh yeah, Brawl, they added Diddy Kong. As for Pokemon in the first game, there was Pikachu and Jigglypuff. I always like playing Jigglypuff. Then in Melee, they added Mewtwo and Pichu, who were both removed for the Brawl installment, and replaced with the Pokemon Trainer, who was really cool. He didn't actually fight himself, but he would use Charizard, Ivysaur, and Squirtle, and you could switch between them. Obviously, that wouldn't work on 3DS, so they removed him in 3DS and Wii U. And Charizard became his own character, and they added Greninja. And to get it out of the way, I know this one more than I know, I'm for sure on the Mario one. For Pokemon, I have a good feeling Greninja is going to be removed from the game and replaced with the new Alolan Final Evolution, Decidueye. And these are my reasons. Oh yes, but before I forget, I just remembered, Lucario was also introduced in Brawl. But anyway, for my first reason, and I know this is going to sound kind of dumb, but Decidueye just looks cool. If you look over the years of the Pokemon they've chosen, a lot of their designs have been really cool. For example, they brought in the Pokemon that look cool. For example, Mewtwo in Melee, Lucario in Brawl, and Greninja in Smash 4 are like really cool looking Pokemon, if you know what I mean. And yes, Mewtwo was added as DLC in Smash 4, but not Pichu, so Pichu probably will not be returning. But another reason I believe Greninja may be replaced, and if not, I at least think Decidueye will be added to the game, is he was recently, not too recently now, a few months ago, came to the Nintendo Switch in the form of Pokken Tournament Deluxe as a new fighter, which I think gives him a solid chance of getting into this game. He'd also have some good moves. For example, he could use his bow like wings that he shoots with. Like how Mario shoots his fireballs, Link shoots his arrows, Peach shoots his arrows, Kirby sucks up enemies, and so on. I feel like Decidueye could be firing his arrows, which makes sense. He could charge it, maybe fire 3 at a time. And so those are two big reasons I feel like Decidueye will get into the game. He has a perfect moveset, and he was recently in Pokken Tournament Deluxe. A few other major reasons would be that we know there is going to be a Pokemon game coming to the Switch. We don't know if that's going to be a whole new main series game. It probably is, because they said it's going to be like a main game. But if so, that would be a good way to sponsor a new Pokemon game. Even though they could just include a Pokemon from that game in. But we're sure that Pokemon game won't be coming out for a while. They haven't really announced anything on it, besides that it's existing. And Decidueye is a popular character. We know this from, as I said, his inclusion in Pokken Tournament Deluxe. They really only put some of the most popular Pokemon in there, like Gengar, Charizard, even Krogunk is pretty popular. Characters like that, God of War. And Decidueye being included pretty much solidifies him being a popular character. Also, Rowlet is often considered the best starter in the Alola games, which I chose Rowlet. I love my Decidueye, but that's besides the point. I just feel like Decidueye has, I'd say a 25%, maybe 30, 40% chance of making it into the game. And I'd say, 25% that it'll replace Greninja. Though, if they were to keep Greninja in the game, they would definitely have a new, much better final smash for him, and he can turn into the Ash Greninja from the Pokemon anime, and that is now in Sun and Moon. As for a new final smash for Decidueye, I think this one's pretty obvious. He would use his Sinister Arrow Raid, his Z move from Pokemon Sun and Moon, a move that fires a flurry of arrows down on the opponent, which seems like it would be a perfect final smash. So, that pretty much finishes off my points for Decidueye, and I think that's a pretty valid argument, and tell me if you believe so in the comments. I really like to get a conversation started about this. So, I have a question for you in the comments. I'll ask another one later about Mario, but what Pokemon character, if you could have one, would you like to have in the game? I know a lot of people would want Sceptile or Gengar or someone like that. So, leave your suggestions in the comments below. Okay, wow. I thought finding a Pokemon out of all the 800 some that there are now was actually pretty easy. I found one pretty quickly, but there's a whole list of Mario characters that I'm sure people would want to see in this game. So, we're going to talk about the plausibility of the 3 characters I'm pretty sure people think are most likely to get into this game. I'm going to range them from not likely, possible, or likely. So, let's get into them. These are the 3 I think people think have the best shot of getting into the game. Toad, Princess Daisy, and Waluigi. And each one, except one really, has their own fair points of getting into the game. We'll start with who I think is the least likely of these 3 to get into the game. Princess Daisy. And here are my reasons. Daisy has never really been much of a major character, despite how many people like her. Nintendo really is only bringing her back at this point for spin-off games. I mean, how many main series games do you think Princess Daisy's in? Mario Land? And that's about it. It's never Princess Daisy being saved by Mario and Luigi, it's Princess Peach. Even Peach had an I'll be terrible game about herself, Super Princess Peach, for the DS. Princess Daisy, been limited to about Mario Kart and Mario Party. She had that one, those 2 actually, Mario Kart Wii stages, I can't think of it. Daisy Mall, and there was Daisy Park or something. Had a big statue of Luigi and Daisy on it, but nonetheless, here's my main reason though. What would Daisy do in the game, honestly? What moves does she have? I'm just gonna leave Daisy at that, because I feel like she has a 5% chance of getting in this game. Besides, for those of you who just want a character that virtually is Daisy, you can honestly then just go with the Peach color swap that looks like Daisy. It virtually serves the same purpose, and what different moves would Daisy have? But anyway, let's move on to Toad. And, in my opinion, Toad is the most likely character to get into this game. And here are my reasons. First off, similar to Decidueye, Toad is a very popular character. He's among one of the most popular characters in Mario. We've been around since the beginning. And he'd be great for skin swaps, as they have with all the characters, because, there are already all the different colors of Toad, similar to Yoshi. And I can't go too in-depth on this. We don't have too much time left. I don't want to make this video too long, but pretty much Captain Toad is coming to the Switch, which I feel like is a big reason that you can push Toad to get into Smash. I don't care if it's Toad, his final Smash could be Captain Toad, he could just be Captain Toad, I don't care. He could use his pickaxe, he could use all the jewels he collects, he could use like his hat to burn the enemy, I don't know, stuff like that pretty much could be his moveset. He could have the turnip pulling move like Peach. And speaking of Peach, her side move, where she pulls out the little Toad dummy, they could probably easily change that to be something else. So, those are the main reasons I feel like Toad has the most likely chance out of any of these characters to make it into Super Smash Bros. 5. And finally, let's move on to Waluigi. So for Waluigi, I think he is in the middle here. He is a very popular character compared to Daisy, even. Not as popular as Toad, but nobody really thinks of Wario without thinking of Waluigi. They could even class him as a WarioWare character, because, there's only one WarioWare character in there. It counts Wario as that and not a Mario character. He could have an alternate skin swap that looks like Luigi, because Luigi has one that looks like Waluigi. That would be kind of funny. Wario looks one that looks like Mario, vice versa. But he could have moves where it would actually be really funny. They'd be based off of the spin-off games. He could hit the enemy with a tennis racket, like his assist trophy. He could, throw a bowling ball at them. They could even take his Mario Kart DS stage, Waluigi Pinball, into account. Maybe he could, take out little bumpers and bounce pinballs at the enemy. That just sounds kind of dumb, but that could work. Also, Waluigi would be very interesting for his height and everything. I feel like he'd be a very wonky character to play as, which I feel like would be fun. Maybe he'd be able to jump higher, stuff like that. Waluigi would be pretty athletic. Final Smash, I'm not sure on a Final Smash, to be honest. Something to counter Luigi's, perhaps, but that's what I'll leave to you guys in the comments. That's my question for you. Do you think, what would Waluigi's Final Smash be? And what Mario character do you hope gets into Smash 5? Anyway, that's about it for Smash Facts today. So, tune in for the next time for more news, updates, and speculation on Smash Bros. 5. Until the next time, Jen Stoops. Viewers.